Here in effect, already getting some chance going coming into game number 3, but going to be digging deep. They need to send this series the distance, but it's not going to be easy with the type of game and map management that we have seen from FaZe. We're starting things off with Lucid.
Well, here we go then. Game number 3 of the series in our winners semi-final. OpTic very much on the back foot, and FaZe looking like the FaZe we talk about when they're playing some of their best Halo. Already inside of that hill is Snakebite. No surprise to see that as he wins his first individual fight. And FaZe with tower control as well. Frosty with the sniper. This is almost the perfect start for them.
It is. Let's see what they can do. They open up with a 3-1 lead.
Oh my God.
Hits the shot on dead zone before he can drop as well. Might even record another one. Those kills will be traded out. 3 dead at the moment for OpTic Gaming. That means it's an early lead for FaZe Clan, 6-3 in terms of slays. And now Formal, though, as your last player alive for a moment, does have the camo.
Might be spotted out, though. However, Renegade has no idea where he went, and no surprise, because he's a camo player, and it's difficult to spot those. Frosty still not aware of the exact position of Formal. Dead Zone's going to fly in front of him, and the sniper rifle and the camo now in the hands of OpTic. They have broken the FaZe Clan hold on this hill, and even though FaZe have done the majority of the work, they haven't done it all yet.
That's right. No room for error here. OpTic would need to hold throughout this entire hill. They need to make sure they are focusing on slaying advantage, also while still being close to B and the hill. This is not going to be easy. We'll see if they can do it. Here's the hold.
Look how obnoxious Frosty's being on the cuts there, using those pillars, just shoulder peeking, jiggle peeking, to try and make Formal use some of that ammo to make it as difficult as possible for him to hit the shots. But he doesn't need to hit too many right now because Frosty is last alive. The rest of OpTic Gaming have taken care of FaZe, and look at that hill time. Look at that hill time.
They've done it once. Can they do it again? Take a look at that bottom scoreboard. They might stop this first hill. They just need a few more slays here for a few more seconds. 2
shots left for Formal. Royal 2's going to peek. He's going to get away with it, but elsewhere, trades coming in. Renegade flanking on the pillars, trying to break this hold. Formal trying to play his life right now, but look at the hill. Lucid's still inside of it. FaZe going to contest it. It's a hot contest coming in from FaZe at just the last second.
This is getting dicey here. If Lucid can hold, no, FaZe holds right now. FaZe might get the steal right now. We'll see if they can fly it.
But they get in the hill, and look at Formal go. He's trying to push them out. He's trying to force FaZe to make the play, but it's Snakebite once again, who is the coldest man in the venue, who makes the play to turn the first hill over to FaZe.
How many times do we see it time and time again? FaZe knows exactly how many seconds they have for a perfect push to steal it out from underneath OpTic Gaming. There was 3 dead for FaZe. With just moments to go, they get the perfect big door push. They jump in the hill, they isolate those 1v1s, and at the very last second, the kills come in. It's Renegade and Snakebite specifically picking up kills to register that first hill for FaZe.
Unbelievable stuff. Timing is exceptional, and now Snakebite is continuing on this run as well. He's got Formal in front of him. Formal's no shields, but somehow survives for a little bit longer. Finally, he'll be cleared up, and look at this tower control now from Snakebite and the rest of FaZe. They have completely flipped not only a first hill into their advantage, but they have tower control, they have camo. Had camo as Trippy makes the play to shut that down.
Also must be mentioned here, OpTic is outslaying 21-17, yet FaZe still steals that hill out from under them. And you have to start to also wonder for the OpTic side, as Luce is going to pick up a free kill here on Mud. You have to wonder, a moment like that when you were just about to go up 1-0 in the kind of turning point game in this series, to lose that hill again might just be a little bit of a tough blow to register. They're now outslaying by 5, but they need to get the objective points on the board here and make sure they tie this one up.
Big push coming in from FaZe on the cut side as well, and I was going to give a lot of credit actually to OpTic. Even though they found themselves without control, they did manage to break the setup, and you can see they have a good amount of time once again on this second hill. But if we've learned anything from watching FaZe here in London and over the last amount of time, it's you could be close, but if you're not perfect, if you're not converting, then they still have a chance of winning those hills.
Body's tripping in the angles as well. They're going to use some teamwork to get the kills on back tower. 2 dead for just a moment for OpTic. Renegade doing everything he can to stay alive and fight off this nest push.
Push going in from top middle. Renegade not going to be able to get the shots away. Snakebite's on the flank as well. He'll take down Trippy in and around that hill. We're starting to get a little bit scrappy, a little bit dicey in and around this tower hill. A 2v2 momentarily, but FaZe lose yet another member. And that's going to turn the numbers back over now to OpTic. Snakebite with yet another killing spree.
My goodness, how about that? Finally Not enough, though, in the end. OpTic Gaming will tie it there. Snakebite wins a very nice battle in the back of the base, but he knew he wasn't going to be able to stop that entire hill, so instead wisely plays his life. However, most importantly, we are tied 1-1. OpTic Gaming answers back.
They answer back, and they've rotated so well towards the garage. Look, they have control of scoreboard. They're in a small window. They have someone in and around that hill, and early hill time on this third hill is now going to the side of OpTic. However, a couple of kills are going to help FaZe have a bit of space to play with now.
See what Snakebite can do is alone at scoreboard again. Oh my goodness, almost gets another one. Not able to sneak that one out. Finally, he will be taken down now on board with Renegade here in the window. And OpTic Gaming starting to get a little bit of form here. Once again, they're still outslaying, but more importantly for them, they've tied the game. They can breathe for just a moment.
I was going to say one thing that OpTic have done so well, the last two times we've seen the camo pick up come from FaZe, is they've traded it out immediately. I don't think the camo player has even registered one kill without response. It's been an immediate trade, which has made that camo almost useless on the map. So trading it out, absolutely fine if you don't have it yourself. However, if you do pick it up, you want a little bit more from it. OpTic Gaming, though, they're going to want a little bit more in these next few moments because FaZe have taken 3 members down and Snakebite is back in that hill.
He very narrowly stays alive there on that nade that was coming in. Just barely stays alive near the scoreboard. Able to do so, though, and able to continue controlling. They also get the back A spawns, and now here comes the OpTic push.
Big flood coming in from OpTic. You see them flying over the A plat. They get 2 kills. They clean out most of Garage, and now you're going to see the sniper rifle coming up top middle, and OpTic already up on the map. Look at the position here from Dead Zone. He's trying to block those back tower spawns. He's going to try and force all of FaZe to spawn together at green. And if he can do exactly that, which it looks like he's done, and get away with a snipe, then OpTic are going to have the info they need.
Oh, here comes a 1v1. Snakebite's going to take that. Also probably going to grab Sniper on the push in. A double kill for him.
Oh my god, Snakebite somehow breaks through, and Snakebite, he's going to register yet more kills. A triple kill for him. He's 15 and 7. And if I'm Snakebite and I've just got a triple and get the snipe, I've got to be honest, I'm not handing it off to a teammate. That just shows the kind of player he is.
He's doing it all, and he's generous. He also dropped.
Oh, that's why.
He
That's
tops
why.
the Sniper.
Oh!
Renegade picked up a double, making a triple kill for Renegade. These guys are doing it all. He's finally taken down. Formal's your last player alive for OpTic. Look at the board, though.
My mistake, Snakebite. You made the right decision. FaZe back inside of that hill. And at the last second, once again, OpTic so close, but FaZe showing they will not rest until the very last moment. Renegade still inside of that hill, and FaZe will cap. They will go up 2-1.
An unbelievable sequence of events there for a triple kill followed up by a double kill, and then that hill to come down to the wire as well. FaZe Clan will strike. They now lead 2-1. 2:16 left on the game clock. Snakebite is 16 and 9 in this game.
Ridiculous numbers coming in from Snakebite. Renegade as well, not too far behind, 16 and 12. And like you said, a couple of those came a few moments ago. You might have noticed them. Camo's going to be popping up as well, which is why you're seeing a lot of control over on the camo side for FaZe. But Renegade's repositioned to back green here as we go towards the mud hill. He has that sniper rifle, 3 shots still. And it actually looks like FaZe might give up the camo for map control.
FaZe has been criticized in the past for their objective efficiency. However, they have looked so good in this game. Renegade picks up another one, and the two teams are tied at 50 kills apiece exactly right now.
Formal hits the shots, and he had to. Dead Zone comes through with a double kill himself, and OpTic will break. But we've said that a few times now. With the camo, with 1 bullet, a sniper rifle, this is the opportunity for them to pick up that first kill and lock down the hill.
See if they can do it. That's the big question. They narrowly go into a kill lead as well, and a significant lead here on this hill. They're going to look to tie it.
Camo's out. Great DPS coming in this time from Dead Zone on the nest. Renegade's managed to sneak up to the tower. Formal's trying to sniff him out, but Dead Zone's going to go on a killing spree himself. And someone needed to do this for OpTic. Someone needed to take the game by the scruff of its neck. And maybe it's going to be Dead Zone as OpTic tie things up at 2-2 off the back of the Dead Zone killing spree.
Big stuff there. 16 kills to his name. Also tied for the most assists with 9. As you said, it's really been a DPS story during that entire hill. We'll see now what Formal can do. We're tied up 2-2. OpTic Gaming with their backs against the walls. Of course, if they lose this one, they will be out of the series, doing everything they can to hang on. This hill's so important. 2 dead for each side.
Snakebite trying to pressure the hill. OpTic are inside of it at the moment, but it's a 2v2. Frosty's trying to flank, but Frosty gets taken down by Lucid. So Snakebite smartly plays his life, recognizes there's no chance I beat 2 OpTic Gaming bandit rifles in a 1-person challenge, and instead he's going to go for that flank. But Trippy might have just read this.
Was ready for it. Almost fortunate the jump gets missed. Take a look at the bottom, though. OpTic Gaming about to close out this hill.
What a turnaround this would be for OpTic, right? If they can turn this game on its head. Trippy with the body, but not enough to take him down. FaZe inside of the hill. And I said it once in this game, and I'll say it many more times throughout this weekend. You cannot count FaZe out at any point on the hill until you lock it down. It's 3-2. OpTic have turned this game around.
Unbelievable stuff. Once again, finally, OpTic as they outslay. Nice no-scope as well. Bodyguard medal comes in as he just brains the opponent right next to a friendly. Now going to go ahead and reverse Santa Claus for Frosty as he pops back up. And now, just like that, all the pressure is on FaZe Clan with 1:37 left. OpTic leading by 1 hill.
FaZe inside of that hill and locking it down, though. Look how much time they've already got on the board. They're halfway to tying this game up at 3-3 and sending us to a final hill. Camo's coming up as well in a few moments' time. Frosty finds another kill. Frosty sends Trippy back towards a teammate to clean up Snakebite will. Frosty now moving down towards a teammate, cleans up Lucid. It's 4 dead for OpTic, and it's a free camo here for Frosty.
Dead Zone as the last player alive almost shuts down the camo play. He will get taken down at the end. Lucid almost gets to grab it just like that. How many times do we say it? If there's a power-up popping and an objective opportunity, FaZe is going to do both. They do it again for what feels like the 6th time in this series. And now, how perfectly fitting, 3-3 on the home stretch of this game. OpTic fighting for their lives. FaZe looking to close it out here and now.
Next hill wins. Simple as that. A couple of kills go in the favor of OpTic, but it's a 2v2. As Royal 2 tries to move in to clean up some damage. Frosty's going to beat him to the kill, though, as OpTic now find themselves 3 dead. Tower control is all FaZe's. If there's one player you want from FaZe on this tower, probably the man on your screen.
This could be devastating. As you said, it was 3 dead. Now this is going to be quite a run here for FaZe. OpTic, oh boy, OpTic has to get a very good push coming up. However, Formal is the first to fall, and especially if you see another one, this could be even more time on the board. You do for FaZe Clan. It's a trade, but it's 2 dead for OpTic. FaZe will continue scoring.
OpTic have proven, though, in this game that they can break this tower setup. But time is a factor. Game clock is a factor. And knowing that there's only one opportunity to get things right is a factor as well. With 1 minute left on the game clock, FaZe find themselves over halfway to capping this hill, but here comes Formal, but here comes Royal 2 as well.
Royal 2 with a big kill there on the 1v1. Eventually those kills will be traded out. However, it does end up with Royal 2 getting the upper hand. 50 seconds left on the game clock. FaZe is 50% done on the hill.
Dead Zone going to be dropping down. He's weak. Renegade flies in, but is he going to be able to get the kill? No, Lucid arrives at just the right time. Lucid escapes from the clutches of Frosty as well. And FaZe now find themselves with just Frosty alive. Tries to take on Dead Zone here in the 1v1. Dead Zone's trying to flush him out of the tower, and Dead Zone will. FaZe will be broken on this hill.
Huge play from Dead Zone to stay alive there on Keydor. It's unbelievable here. Let's not forget, anytime a team is in the hill, that game clock, of course, will stop. So there's a lot of time left to play here at the C hill. OpTic Gaming will now continue scoring, and the pressure is on FaZe. They will need to construct a push here.
Formal gets taken down. He had the QT, but he wasn't able to survive long enough. Renegade gets one. With that kill, Frosty gets another. It's 2 dead for OpTic. And this is looking like it might be Renegade running towards the final kills before they lock down this hill.
Look at this, all tied up on the scoreboard here. These 2 teams just neck and neck here on this final hill. 2 dead for OpTic. FaZe will continue scoring.
Difference on the push here is the camo is there. And I'm sure that OpTic will be thinking, how do we get that? But the problem is the lanes are being locked down by a man called Renegade. It's 2 for him, a double kill for him as FaZe lock it down. FaZe will close out the series, and FaZe will deal OpTic the 3-0.
What an unbelievable back and forth between these 2 across the entire series. In the end, FaZe Clan will not only win that game 4-3, they will also outslay 85-77 after being outslayed the entire game, and they will close out the series with a final score of 3-0.